Hi everyone, it's Kiki Mama. I am doing a tutorial today on how to get a really easy smoky cat eye. I promise you this is like even easy for beginners. So follow along. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll answer them for you. And I hope you guys like it. Okay, so I got it all on. And this is my little trick that I like to use when I'm doing really defined like cat eyes, and like if you're just starting out with like eyeliner and stuff, this is a good trick if you're scared to do a cat eye. It's really easy to get it super even and like precise. So they have stuff on the market that you can buy that, you know, makeup artists use and stuff, but I just like using tape. So I just have a little piece of tape, I don't know if you can see that, and I cut a little hole on the end because when it curves around your face, sometimes one of the ends can pop off pretty easily. So I'm just going to take it and put it right under my lash line, and then I'm just going to connect it to the end of my eyebrow. So I'm going to go in and use my favorite transition color right now, which is very similar to like Makeup Geek's Orange Soda. It's made by Chaos, makeup artist, and she has like, I'm just going to go in with the far end and I'm going to set it up high there on the brow bone. Not all the way up to my brow because that'll close off my eyes, but just right at the top there, and that will transition some of the dark colors that we're going to put on. So I'm going to go in with my Amrezy palette, and I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Caramel. And you can buy this palette at Ulta. It's only 30 bucks. And I've only used it a few times, but it is really awesome. The colors are super intense. So I'm going to hold my brush up a little bit, and I'm just going to work that little bit darker color up there into the crease. And I'm only going to take this one about halfway to my iris. And that just deepens it a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with, this TG shading brush. It's kind of like an angled shading brush, but it's pretty dense. I like it for like packing on darker colors. So I'm going to use this color, Deep Plum, and I'm just going to pack it in there pretty good. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to kind of just pack it like this up the tape. Don't go all the way up, just about halfway. I'm just going to pack that down the center. So that created like a pretty soft cat eye. So if you don't want to do eyeliner, you could do that instead. I'm just going to take a clean brush with that same peach color, and I'm just going to kind of blend it. And using this tape seriously makes it so easy. Like, I don't even have to try to get it perfect. You'll see when I take the tape off, it's like perfect. So determining on like what kind of look I'm going for, you know, if I'm going out or if I'm just doing an everyday makeup look, I can make it darker or just stay about the same. So I'm going to use my lightest shade, which is this TG Vanilla eyeshadow. This is my favorite light eyeshadow. I've used tons of matte colors, tons of everything, and this one seems to be the most like intense, opaque, and brightest white color. So because I feel like I'm pretty light skinned, so most other colors will do fine on other people, but this one's pretty light without me having to use like straight white, because I feel like that looks kind of ghetto. So I'm just going to go in with this little TG brush, and it's just like a crescent shaped brush. And I'm going to use it to define my crease a little bit. So I'm going to start from the center here, and I'm just going to work in a little half moon shape around, and I'm just going to pack that on my lid. And then that will open up your eye so much. So I'm going to go back through with that deep plum color and darken it a little bit more. You seriously don't even have to do eyeliner with this look because it's already so pretty, but I'm kind of an eyeliner junkie, so I'm going to do it anyway. But if you wanted to, you could just stop. I'm taking that caramel color from the Anastasia or Beverly Hills Emerisi palette, and I'm just working it in the center of my eye, so I can kind of transition this super light point to this medium point, so it's not just like a harsh line. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this liquid eyeliner. It's not anything special, it's just Revlon. And I like liquid eyeliners that don't have a felt tip, but they have like the brush, like the tiny little brush. And I like that just because it's a little bit more flexible and easier to work with. I don't necessarily love this Revlon one though, because it kind of stings when it gets in my eyes. And it's not the best. Like during the day it kind of like flakes and stuff, so I'm looking for a new one right now, but I'll let you know if I find a good one. So this is so easy. I don't even have to really try. I mean, I'm just like drawing a line and getting it on the tape. So I'm just going to draw. So to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to use this awesome highlighter that I love for the inner corners of my eyes. And I can't remember who makes it, but I think it's Mirabella. It's so old. I've had this for like years and years. So I'm going to guess it's Mirabella, but I'm not sure. A little line to the corner, and then I'm just going to do a tiny fine line on the top. And I'm not going really in the corner or anything because I'm going to brighten that up with some eyeshadow instead. Okay, so I just did both eyes. I finished this eye, and then I just took off the tape so you can see that the line, like seriously, look at that. It's like perfect. So I like doing that because it saves me so much time if I'm in a hurry and I still want to like do my eyes pretty good. I just put the tape on. So I'm going to go through with some concealer, and I'm just going to clean up the line a little bit. Sometimes it will just get in the very corner. But it looks pretty good, so I'm just going to go on and continue with my face. So we're going to do the same concealer that I used on my eyes, the Tarte, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes a little bit. I'm just dabbing. I'm not really like wiping because I want to place it specifically under my eyes. I don't want it to like be all over my face. This concealer is pretty heavy. So to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to use this awesome highlighter that I love for the inner corners of my eyes, and I can't remember who makes it, but I think it's Mirabella. It's so old. I've had this for like years and years, so I'm going to guess it's Mirabella, but I'm not sure. But it's super light, and I like it a lot. Put it right in the corners, and that will open my eyes up a ton. So now I'm going to go through and smoke out the bottom of my lashes. And I'm just going to use this little brush that you get in your Emery palette. I'm going to use the shade Morocco. It's this guy. It's more of like a red undertone. It's kind of nice. I'm just going to kind of pack that right underneath. And I'm not going to go too far because I don't want to be way smoky today. I kind of want to just like be really bright and open my eyes up a lot. So now I'm going to line the insides of my eyes with this NYX Jumbo pencil. And it's called Milk. It's just the Jumbo eye pencil. I got this at Ulta. I think it was like $4. I'm just going to line the center up in here, and then this will help a ton with opening up your eyes. See the difference that makes from this eye to this eye? It helps a ton. My favorite mascara right now, everyone always asks me what my favorite mascara is, and honestly, forever it's been They're Real. And I can't skew away from it. It's seriously my favorite. And the reason why it's my favorite is not just because it's like expensive, because I hate that it's expensive. I don't even care. I just want it to be good. And the reason it's so good is because it has this little brush, and it has like these little tiny things on the ends that are awesome for the inner corner. So like those are always like looking fly. And then the brush is like just really nice and silicone-y, so it just separates your lashes super well. And I feel like it works just as good as that 3D mascara or whatever is out. But I've been using this stuff for like 5 years. So that pretty much made my lashes huge. I don't feel like I need a whole strip, but sometimes I like to use these little Ardell baby lashes. And I used to hate these things, but the reason I hate them is just because I wasn't putting them on right. So they kind of take a little bit longer, so don't use them if you don't have time. But they just take longer because you have to let them set, you know. If you don't let the glue set, then they're not going to stay. So I just put a little baby dab. And you have to let these glue set for like 30 seconds on each one. That's why it takes so long to put them on, but they look super natural and pretty. And I'm just going to layer them right on the corners of my eyes so that my eyes look a little bit more fairy-like, and it kind of goes with that like wing thing we're doing. And that is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have questions, just ask me. I'm super open to helping you guys learn more about makeup. And I am super picky about stuff, so if you need help, just let me know. Or if you have questions about the products I use, let me know. And that is it. Thank you. Thank you for watching.